Auroville is an intentional township in South India with 50 years of experience. Currently, it includes over 2,700 residents from 53 nationalities.
It is a collective experiment in human unity, based on the evolutionary worldview of Sri Aurobindo, India's renowned visionary and yogi. In 1968, it was launched into manifestation by his French spiritual counterpart, Mira Alfassa, the Mother, whose dream forms the underlying framework of this unique, multi-level experiment. For almost 50 years, people from all over the world, in collaboration with surrounding villages and supported by the Indian government, UNESCO, and well-wishers worldwide, have been working to get the dream off the ground.
You come to Auroville, you are struck by the amount of talent, I think is the right word, that is in Auroville, the amazing things which are happening here.
If you understand the true meaning of education is to bring forth from within, that's what the Latin word means, is to bring it out from within what is there already, this being that is all-knowing, that is capable of the harmony and the sweetness and the mutuality that Auroville needs. It exists in the profound core of the being, but to find it, one has to refine, polish, soften, make smooth, educate every part of our being. So whether it's the body, whether it's the life spirit and the emotions, whether it's the mentality, the process of Auroville is about self-education.
A dream. There should be somewhere upon earth a place that no nation could claim as its sole property, a place where all human beings of goodwill, sincere in their aspiration, could live freely as citizens of the world, obeying one single authority, that of the supreme truth.
When the early pioneer settlers coming on the land, they needed water. Some of them thought that can we do like in ancient traditions with wind pumps. That was the birth of starting of renewable energy in Auroville. Energy for human beings in form of food is the most basic source in the energy chain. The farms are run with renewable energy. If there is a care to the plants, the soil is nourished, the water is conserved, the toxicity in the food is eliminated. That food is grown with love and care, bring a kind of a higher vibrational value, a better, healthy, harmonious, sustainable life. So our farms follow these values of bringing higher consciousness in growing food. In terms of values of Auroville, environmental sustainability, the human sustainability is a very important value system. Auroville is a lab space. The experiments which have happened in creating low energy buildings, conserving water, using renewable energy, wind, solar, biogas, biomass, all these different systems and making it possible that they become living tools, not only laboratory experiments. And that's what is unique about Auroville, that we are a living laboratory. So we have to, whatever we experiment, we have to live in our houses, in our lives, in our offices.
The needs of the body will be provided for equally in the case of each and everyone.
health or healthy way of being is a harmony between different levels of our consciousness and a certain balance between them. We try to collaborate. Western medicine would do this aspect of care, perhaps acupuncture or homeopathy would step in, shiatsu, we have different methods. So different healing modalities have their expertise. They can work at different depth, we can say, on the physical level, on the energetic level, emotional level, and maybe deeper. So trying to find the strength, understand where we're less effective, and use to the best outcome what we have. By using different healing modalities, we will definitely reduce the cost of healthcare. We're reducing the need for Western medicine, so the degree of independence will grow, but it will never become total.
In this ideal place, money would be no more the sovereign lord. Individual merit will have a greater importance than the value due to material wealth and social position. Work would not be there as the means of gaining one's livelihood. It would be the means whereby to express oneself, develop one's capacities and possibilities, while doing at the same time service to the whole group, which on its side would provide for each one's subsistence and for the field of his work.
We try to minimize as much as possible the use of money in Auroville. Each one can contribute towards the collective what they can, in terms of work, in terms of money, and the collective at the same time provides for the individual what they need. And we have this, which is called the Purtus Distribution Center. It is a system that functions like a cooperative. Right now it's about 1,300 persons. We all together put a monthly fixed contribution. What we estimate is our need for that month, but it's a fixed amount. And that all comes together into a pot, is our common pot, which we call prosperity. Those who can afford to give more, so that others can also benefit. It's a sharing system. When we need to take a decision which affects all Auroville, then we have general meetings and we have residents' assembly meetings. Until now, it hasn't proven to be very efficient, and the delegation systems still haven't functioned well enough. So we are experimenting, delegating in small working groups, creating task forces whenever necessary, and still discovering how we manage to reach decisions. So Auroville is also a reflection of what is happening in the world outside. The fact that we are self-supported in a very large scale.
Experiments and researches conducted in Auroville are not solely for the purpose of Auroville. It is shared with the immediate bioregion and at a national and international level. The span of activities is pretty large. It goes from education with primary, secondary, technical schools, evening classes for adult, training centers, to health centers, dental care in rural areas. It's also elaborating educational tools for the teachers to bring awareness for the waste impact on the planet and promoting a conscious way to consume and segregate and recycle. It's social enterprise team informing and educating female students and young women on the disastrous effect of sanitary pad and creating and proposing alternative and affordable solutions. Through art therapy, we're reaching out in the villages, but also at the internationally. We do classes in innovating sustainable building technique, which brings students from all over the world. The good thing about Auroville being in India is that due to the extreme condition, everything which is experimented in Auroville can work anywhere. So Auroville is not an isolated experiment. Its ambition is also to find solutions at a global level.
The Earth is certainly not ready to realize such an ideal. For mankind does not yet possess the necessary knowledge to understand and accept it, or the indispensable conscious force to execute it.